Welcome back to Empire of Dreams, where we're heading into Santal, which is the forest area, and totally isn't Forlock in any way. Hilarious just a random little dose of Phantom Million right there. Yes, into this forest world which is full of water for some reason. There's nothing really special about the water at this stage in time. It just acts like a spike pit would in any other level. This is hilarious for several reasons, none of which we're going to be seeing in this video, I'm afraid. Because when I say it acts just like a spike pit, there are a few things that a spike pit can inherently do that water naturally doesn't. And this makes the water a little ridiculous later on. The water jets do at least... Why they... Sorry, my mind is being bent by the physics at play here. For some reason those platforms, which move perfectly well on their own, as we've seen time and time again throughout the game, for some reason they need to be carried around by water jets. And this box is a pain in the arse. If you basically if you throw it there, there's no way to get it back out again. And obviously we need it to get up there. So if you do the natural thing and throw it into the next area, it's back out and then back in again. For all the nice things I can say about this level, mostly the fact that it's just a very good level. There's not a whole lot of exploration in this level, and I did the exact same thing again. There's not a whole lot of exploration in this level. It's more one long continuous path. Which is nice. It's a change of pace from what we've seen throughout the rest of the game. And that's what to do with the box. Just toss it along the top. Except, of course, it isn't, because we then need the box when we get up here. Two stars down and moving on to the next area. And this is the one thing the water has over spiked floors, the fact that we can raise and lower it. Nothing too interesting happening with that mechanic yet. It's basically just a continue game button. We don't even have to re-raise it, although I do. But it just allows us to get that key. And this is the other important thing about playing with water. Boxes will float in water, so we can use them to establish temporary platforms, like that one. A little bit of jumping over there, and the box allows us to get up onto that platform with the gems are. Another bit of airtime for this. I would have said criminally underused mechanic, but this world probably has the most annoying one of those rotating rooms in the entire game so far. And a new enemy, at last. Though, another one recycled from Daughter Phantom Isle. Although, rather hilariously, the GBA's technical limitations mean it can't hide under its... The GBA's technical limitations mean it can't hide under its shell after it's fired off its shots. So it becomes vulnerable and remains vulnerable. This little puzzle here is repeated quite often throughout this world, basically taking an enemy and getting it over one of the spike keys. That's probably the hardest version of that puzzle you'll find in the game. And more silliness with those waterfalls. We'll see them properly again in a little while. This is me screwing up and thinking there was something back there, which there isn't. But yeah, water basically spikes, for all intents and purposes. Another bit of use for the waterfalls. Basically as... We'll see in a little while one of the real uses of it, of those walls, which they are. And being honest, these puzzles with blocks are extremely annoying, because oftentimes they just become what pixel do you put the block in to make it possible to cross? And there's the real silliness with water. If you hurt yourself on it, you can walk on it. So yeah, Klonoa is basically Jesus. When we're holding a box, or an enemy, or anything that's held above the head, we can just walk straight under those waterfalls, which makes them a bit of a redundant little obstacle. And this is the really annoying rotating room I was talking about earlier. Basically, by constantly rotating the room, we can grab a hold of this box. Except, if we do it there is then no way to get back up to where the switch is. And do you see where this is really annoying yet? It's one of the few areas in the game where if you mess up, there is no way to get back. So for the first time, we have to use the retry function. Dumps us straight into the room, as it was when we got here, so we don't lose any real progress. It's pretty much the exact same thing as losing a life, except we don't actually lose a life. So yeah, if you just keep rotating the room, that box will eventually just fall down onto that platform there. The challenge then becomes figuring out just exactly what the hell to do with it. The answer is simpler than it might appear at first glance. So with the key in hand we can get through this door and onwards and literally upwards into the next area. This whole room I think is a giant cop-out just because it's so easy. It's literally just walk across the room, double back with an enemy, and the key is right there, so there really is no discernible challenge in that area, except to maybe teach you that if you haven't figured it out already, that you can use an enemy like a box when it comes to going under waterfalls. And again, another boring room. Just a straight up corridor to go down to grab the star. And now for some exciting getting lost action. Because we have no way of getting back over there. Because we have no box, so this is a complete dead end at this point. And then suddenly I spot the one area in the level I haven't been into. More walking on water action, because it never stops being funny. Or at least ridiculous. Now comes the really fun part, trying to hit that switch from over here. Because Klonoa never throws an enemy where you think he's going to. Thankfully though, finding the exit is pretty much a cakewalk once you've actually got the stars. Just take box, and it's right here. Rather drastic colour change here. And probably my favourite gimmick of the entire world. This is a fun gimmick, and it makes some really great puzzles. main gimmick is that you can change... The main puzzle element of it is you can change the direction of the blue arrows. And this effectively allows you to turn these boxes into moving platforms. And the game tells you can change the box. You can change a blue arrow's direction while riding the box, but this is never a skill that's required. It's never a skill I use. Just so long as you take the time to properly appreciate. So long as you take the time to properly look at the path you're expected to travel. Now more with these switches. This is really the world where everything starts to become one. A lot of gimmicks from past worlds start to reappear. Now this is tricky. But the solution to it is very elegant once you figure it out. It does require some serious precision on your part though. It's a nice little touch, I think, that that enemy won't carry you high enough to take you over the key door. Even though you're almost certainly going to have the key at this point. Get rid of those boxes so we can climb this vine. A more fun, clever usage of those arrows. Anytime you're using them to direct enemies to hit switches, I find that rather pleasing, personally. And more douchebaggery with these. It is a nice little sign that we've kind of moved into a different part of the forest. Now that there's no water around, there's these mushroom platforms. It's a nice detail, I think, to show that it's something we haven't really seen in previous levels, the idea that we're really moving deeper and deeper into the world. But Star's got level exited. And someone asked in the thread if the bonus levels allow you to skip levels, and that's not the case. Basically, whenever a bonus level spawns, the next level will automatically spawn right after it. This is at least true for the hoverboard level. I couldn't tell you from memory whether it's completely true for the auto-scroll level. there's some really neat platforming, some very cool little reaction time challenges in this course. It's definitely my favourite course that we've been in so far, just because there's a lot of apparent danger. The reaction time between seeing the signs and actually seeing the actual relevant parts of the course starts to shrink. Yeah, completing that next bonus stage. Completing a bonus stage causes the next bonus stage to spawn, which causes the next regular level to spawn. So I'll see you next time.